Today is a very strange and sad day. So it is officially goodbye haunt. So for the first time in 5 years, in some form or another, there's been a piece of the haunt up. It is all officially gone, and that is what is left. You might remember the beginning part of the maze was right here in this area for the last 5 years or so. Just at least the structure was up, the burlap was replaced, but this was the beginning part of the maze. And right over here was the tunnel. Remember the tunnel with the hole that you could reach through and had the flashing strobe and everything? And that is gone. So that tunnel is now gone. I was using that to store some stuff under there, and now it is all gone, and it is in that pile of mess. And this area right here was the work area. Remember there was an easy up with all my tools and my workbench and all that good stuff? That is all gone, and it is all moved now to a better resting spot right there, guys. Yes, Jose, Mark, you guys both called this when I built this haunted playhouse 4 or 5 years ago. This has now turned into the workshop, guys. You guys totally called it. I'm starting to hang my tools up now. And yeah, so this is where some of the haunt building is going to be done at. Just kind of got all the stuff all here. And yeah, I tore down the easy up and decided that this was just not getting used by Brooklyn. She was just getting too old. She's 8 now and just didn't go in it anymore. And it was just became a plethora of mess and haunt stuff. So it is now my tool slash work shed. Now this side of the house with the hoopty haunt shed is all cleaned up. I did leave that right there just because memories, guys. I need some memories. Extra wood along here just in case some building does happen. You guys remember those buckets from the first few years of holding up my little portable walls? And underneath that tarp, guys, underneath that large tarp is all the castle walls and some drop panel walls, and all the walls I wanted to keep are underneath this gigantic tarp. They are protected from the sun, and hopefully I will be putting them back up this Halloween. We will just see, but yeah. And behind curtain number 1, we have the hoopty haunt shed. You guys remember the hoopty haunt shed? Ignore the Christmas stuff. I know, it's all in here, but look at this. It is all just piled in, guys. There was no way to organize. I just kind of had to put stuff in. These have to get fixed. These are projects that need to get fixed, but just all the haunt stuff is now inside hoopty haunt shed number 1 and inside hoopty haunt shed the real one. This is the real haunt shed. This is where it all began, guys. It all began with this haunt shed, and it has turned into now 3 haunt sheds, basically. Oh gosh, where has the time gone? It's been, what, 6 years since I started this channel and you know, becoming a real haunter online and all that good stuff. And it has turned into this, as well as the other side of the house. And yes, the shady side of the house is over here, and this is where Candy Booth is going to live, as well as this creepy clown right there on top of a prop. And all my very cool toxic barrels. These guys are all living on this side of the house now, along with, oh, well, that's baseball, but there's my columns, garbage, and my fencing. So yes, it is all moved around, guys. I have everything moved to different areas. And there's Buddy. There is Buddy Monster. Kind of a sad day, but it's exciting. I'm organized, guys. I'm finally organized for the first time in a very long time. But now the mess. The mess has got to go away, so I will be calling probably a hauling company, because you know what? I do not want to do this myself and pick up a U-Haul to carry all this crap away. I'm just going to call a hauling company to come take it and do it for me. And just be done with it, because you know what? It was a crap ton of work to get all this done and in this pile. And you know what? I want to let somebody finish the job. And right there, guys, right there was the maze. You remember that? It was actually a really big maze, but I haven't had grass in 3 years. So now it is time to get rid of all this little weed and crabgrass and regrow a nice, beautiful lawn out here in sunny California, where we are in a drought. So I don't know if that's even possible. So I have to figure that out. Maybe I'm stuck with dirt. But at least I have space now. I have a clean backyard, which I haven't had for a long time because it has been devoted to the haunt and committed to the haunt. And now I have it back for just life. Look how big this tree thingy is. I gotta prune the hell out of that. It's just, it's bad. So is that there. And it's just because the haunt walls have been up, guys. All the haunt has been here, and I haven't done any, you know, gardening. I'm just not a gardener. So yes, guys, bye-bye Columbia Manor. It'll still happen in yard haunt fashion, but not in a maze fashion. So, you know, Fear Overload is happening, and you guys will be seeing some vlogs on that coming up, but I have to commit everything I have to Fear Overload. I just really want this year's haunt to be successful over there, and I think it will be. I know it will be. The crew is there working on the maze now, so things are going up slowly but surely. Antonio has been kicking ass on some props. I'll try to put out his link for his Instagram, because he's been giving little teasers of some of the props he's been building, and they're pretty badass. So I have to focus everything I have into Fear Overload and not into Columbia Manor. Just a small yard haunt, maybe. But at least I have this part done. I have my house cleaned and organized and ready to go for just life. And now I can begin my haunting on the professional level out at Fear Overload and see what I do with all the prop building for Columbia Manor yard haunt. Because the haunted house part's gonna go away because I'm not doing the maze. Just a simple, nice yard haunt. Okay, so it's time to get to all this junk right here. It's gotta go bye-bye. So I'm gonna go find a hauler, get rid of this mess, and move on with my life and have a great Halloween season, guys. So that is all for now. I am going to get out of here and finish up my job here. It's Sunday afternoon, and I need a little bit of rest before I go back to icky work tomorrow, because it's just not fun. Like, we just don't want to go back to work on Monday after having a nice, relaxing weekend, being busy, cleaning yards and stuff.